What was your initial reaction when you first found out about it?
Oh no, not again.
Thieves are targeting a local food pantry for the second time. News Channel 3's Maria Serrano tells us how this may limit 12 Baskets' ability to buy and give out food here in our area.
It's more than an inconvenience. This food pantry's only refrigerated truck was parked right here at night when thieves stole its catalytic converter.
You know, like a big bag of apples.
You can find anything and everything at 12 Baskets food pantry. Juice, canned soups, and granolas.
This is the vegetable aisle also.
They used to bring in people to shop.
12 Baskets food pantry leaders tell me one thing is temporarily missing, and it's not food.
We had our large refrigeration van vandalized.
Thieves snatching the catalytic converter off the food pantry's only refrigerated truck, sending it straight to the shop.
Theft is wrong on all levels, but when you repeatedly pick on a nonprofit organization, I think that's poor.
12 Baskets says it can't order as much food until the truck is fixed. It'll also take more people, time, and gasoline to get the same work done.
I just wish they wouldn't have done it. I mean, we need the vehicle. We need all our vehicles.
Despite how upset they are,
this diesel is going to be anywhere from $6,000 to $10,000. It will take away some purchase power for the food.
They're still unflappable.
We will do whatever it takes to make sure we still get the food.
Their fleet also includes 3 vans that bring back food. Leaders here say last January, the catalytic converters for those 3 vans were stolen. They say it's a shame and it's sick that thieves are taking advantage of a place that helps hundreds of people every week.
Three Rivers is demolishing a piece of history. News Channel 3's Amira Austin is there to tell us what could replace the city's abandoned hospital.
The old hospital has sat vacant on Spring Street for over 30 years. City leaders and community members say it's bittersweet to let this piece of history go, but it's long overdue.
You know, that's where I was born, so I really am sad about that portion of it.
For Three Rivers native Regina Maines, it's the end of an era. The old Three Rivers Hospital is nearly 100 years old. Mayor Tom Lowry says it's time to tear it down.
It slowly has fallen into disrepair. I mean, there's been water running in for decades, and so it's not really salvageable.
Lowry tells me it will cost about $1 million to demolish the building, and that money will come from the city's general fund. The mayor says he hopes to sell the property to a developer to create more housing, but nothing has been decided.
There's demand for market rate apartments, there's demand for luxury apartments, and there's demand for low end. So I'm not sure what it'll end up being, but right now we're open to ideas.
Maine says she'd love to see some sort of recreation or entertainment.
Something for the kids to do. That would be great.
However, many residents have expressed concerns about the asbestos inside the building and how it will be contained during the demolition process.
There have been questions, and that's justified, so they'll follow the federal rules for asbestos remediation. You know, basically, those workers will basically have like spacesuits on with oxygen tanks, and then they'll plastic all the area on the exterior of whatever area they're working that day so that nothing can escape.
Despite concerns, some residents feel tearing down the old building is the right thing to do.
I feel like the space is just being wasted, so they should tear it down and put something up there that can really bring more people to the city of Three Rivers.
The mayor tells me they expect the demolition to start in the spring when the weather warms up, and it'll take about 6 months to complete.
Michigan agriculture officials are warning poultry producers and owners to be on the lookout following the discovery of avian flu in dead birds in a backyard flock in Kalamazoo County.
It's the first time the highly contagious virus in some animals has been detected in Michigan in 7 years. News Channel 3's Mike Krafsick joining us now live in St. Joseph County to show us possible impacts to farmers.
Yeah, Andy, poultry farm owners like this one in Three Rivers say they're concerned about what could happen and a possible increase in this virus as the temperature and the weather gets warmer. State agricultural officials say there's no immediate health concern or impacts to the food supply, but ag officials want people to keep their chicken, turkey, and other bird flocks away from some of the wild birds that could be up in the air. Michigan's first avian flu case since 2015, detected in Kalamazoo County, not far from Joe Koopson's Three Rivers farm.
It's kind of just like hunker down and do the best you can to try to keep it off your farm.
Koopson is getting ready to start the yearly process of raising 30,000 chickens on his small farm. Today, the state's top veterinarian speaking out about the Kalamazoo County avian flu case.
It's significant. It's something we've been concerned about for a long time. It's near an area in our state where we have some commercial facilities, and so we're very concerned to protect those.
Commercial poultry is a $1.5 billion industry in Michigan. The Michigan Allied Poultry Industries says 90 egg, broiler, and turkey farms produce over 27 million birds annually. Koopson says the impacts of the flu could domino throughout the industry.
If it's bad enough, they'll have to kind of cull an entire barn of chickens.
Wineland says bird owners can take steps to protect their flocks.
If you have birds, you really should be protecting them from having any wild bird interactions or access.
After a number of recent cases down in southern Indiana, about 300 miles away, officials here in Michigan say they're concerned about those cases. Industry leaders and state ag officials say they're working with the USDA to develop a plan if an outbreak happens here in Michigan.